Transformers, Rise of the Beasts had one job: bring the fun back to Transformers. Give us Optimus Prime, give us Bumblebee, give us giant robots beating the absolute brakes off each other, and then throw the Maximals into the mix. On paper, this should have been one of the craziest Transformers movies ever made, and for a while, I thought it was actually going to pull it off. But then something happens in the second half that exposes the biggest problem with this movie. Because Rise of the Beasts is entertaining, but it also feels like it's constantly fighting against becoming something great. So, did the Transformers finally get their groove back? Let's talk about it. What's up, everybody? Today we're talking about Transformers, Rise of the Beasts, the 2023 follow-up to Bumblebee, directed by Stephen Caple Jr. And this time we're leaving the 80s behind and heading straight into 1994. We've got Optimus Prime, we've got Bumblebee, we've got Mirage, we've got the Terrorcons. And finally, we've got the Maximals. Optimus Primal, Aerozor, Cheater, and Rhinox are officially joining the live-action universe. And as somebody who wanted the Maximals to get their chance on the big screen, I was ready. But here's the weird part. The Maximals might be one of the coolest things about this movie, and somehow they're also one of my biggest disappointments. We'll get to that, because first we've got to talk about something this movie gets very right. The human story. The movie follows Noah Diaz, played by Anthony Ramos, a former military electronics expert who's struggling to find work while helping take care of his family. And I'm gonna give the movie credit here. I actually like Noah. He's not just standing around screaming while giant robots destroy the city. He has motivation. He has something to lose. And his relationship with his younger brother gives him an emotional reason to get involved. Then you've got Elena, played by Dominique Fishback, an artifact researcher who gets pulled into the story after discovering something that turns out to be a lot more important than anybody realizes. And here's where the movie surprised me. The humans didn't annoy me. That's already a win for a live-action Transformers movie. But let's be serious. We're not buying the ticket just for Noah and Elena. We're here for the robots. And this movie knows it. Optimus Prime is different. One of the most interesting things about Rise of the Beasts is Optimus Prime himself. This isn't quite the Optimus we know yet. He's frustrated, he's angry, he's suspicious of humans, and he desperately wants to get his Autobots back home. Peter Cullen's voice still gives Optimus that legendary presence, but there's an edge to him this time, and I like that. Because the movie actually gives Prime somewhere to go as a character. He needs to learn that Earth isn't just some planet he's temporarily stuck on. These people can become his allies. And speaking of allies, Mirage almost steals this entire movie. Pete Davidson as Mirage should not work as well as it does. But somehow, it works. He's funny without becoming completely unbearable, his chemistry with Noah is solid, and he gives the movie personality when things start getting too serious. And then there's Bumblebee. The movie knows exactly what it's doing with Bumblebee, because when B gets his big moment, oh, we're coming back to that. The villains. But first, let's talk about Scourge. Scourge is exactly what I want from a Transformers villain. He's intimidating, he's powerful, he looks dangerous, and most importantly, he actually feels like a threat. This dude doesn't show up and spend the entire movie giving speeches. He starts collecting bodies. And that first major battle tells you immediately, the Autobots are in trouble. The Terrorcons aren't just another group of Decepticons. These guys are hunting them. And Scourge works because the movie establishes early that even Optimus might not be enough to stop him. But behind Scourge is something even bigger. Unicron. And seeing Unicron in a live-action Transformers movie should be massive. We're talking about a villain who literally devours planets. The scale is ridiculous. And when he's introduced, I'm thinking, okay, now we're cooking. This could get crazy. The Maximals, the false hope moment. Then the Maximals arrive. Optimus Primal, Aerozor, Cheater, Rhinox. And this was the moment where I thought the movie was about to go to another level. Autobots and Maximals fighting together? Let's go. This is what the movie is called Rise of the Beasts for. And then I kept waiting and waiting. And that's basically my false hope moment, because the Maximals are cool. Optimus Primal especially has a strong presence, but Cheater and Rhinox, they barely get anything to do. I wanted personality. Give me more interaction between the Autobots and Maximals. Give me more history. Give me some real Beast Wars mythology. Instead, they sometimes feel like really cool characters who showed up late to somebody else's movie. That's frustrating because there's clearly potential here. Every time Optimus Primal is on screen, I want more. And that's basically my biggest criticism of Rise of the Beasts overall. I wanted more from almost everything. Where the movie struggles. The movie moves fast, maybe too fast. It's constantly pushing toward the next location, the next action sequence, the next plot reveal. And because of that, certain emotional moments don't get enough room to breathe. The story also gets pretty predictable. Find the artifact. Bad guys want the artifact. Heroes lose the artifact. World-ending machine activates. Now everybody has to stop it. We've been here before. And once we reach the final battle, the movie starts falling into that familiar blockbuster trap. Huge CGI battlefield, army of faceless enemies, giant beam in the sky, end of the world. Everybody run. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait a minute, haven't we done this already? This is where Bumblebee had an advantage. That movie was smaller, more personal, more character-driven. Rise of the Beasts wants to go big again, and sometimes bigger doesn't automatically mean better. But right when I thought the finale was becoming another generic CG, Explosion Fest, Bumblebee happens. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Bumblebee comes back. He drops onto the battlefield, the music kicks in, and suddenly, this movie wakes up. That moment is pure Transformers. It's ridiculous, it's over the top, it's absolutely designed to make the audience cheer. And you know what? It worked on me. Bumblebee starts tearing through enemies. Optimus is going after Scourge. The Maximals are charging into battle. And this is the movie I wanted. But my favorite part of the climax is Optimus finally unleashing everything he's been holding back. Because this fight isn't just another action sequence. This has become personal. And when Prime finally gets his hands on Scourge, oh boy, Optimus basically says, I'm done playing with you. And the final beatdown is brutal. That's probably the closest Rise of the Beast gets to that insane aggressive energy people remember from the Michael Bay era Optimus. But there's something underneath all the spectacle. Prime has changed. He started this movie believing humans were basically a problem. By the end, he's fighting beside them. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. And Noah is willing to do the same for him. That's the emotional payoff the movie needed. The Autobots finally stop feeling like visitors on Earth. They're starting to become its protectors. So where do I land on Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? I like it. I don't love it. But I definitely had fun with it. The Autobots are entertaining. Mirage is surprisingly great. Scourge is a legitimate threat. Optimus Prime gets an actual character arc. And when the action hits, it hits. But the movie leaves too much potential sitting on the table, especially with the Maximals. If you're going to call the movie Rise of the Beasts, let the beasts rise. Give me more Cheater. Give me more Rhinox. Give me more Optimus Primal. Give these characters time to actually become characters. Still, after Bumblebee brought some heart back to the franchise, Rise of the Beasts feels like the filmmakers trying to combine that heart with the massive blockbuster spectacle of the older movies. And while they don't completely nail that balance, there's enough here that I want to see where this universe goes next. Especially after that ending, because if you know, you know. And if they actually follow through on that tease, the next movie could get absolutely ridiculous. But what do you think? Did you love Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? Were you disappointed by the Maximals? And where does this rank against Bumblebee and the Michael Bay movies? Drop your ranking in the comments. And if you enjoyed the review, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Autobots, roll out.